Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw on 3rd down. Murray steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Goff now to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Kill, turn up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that's script. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
How much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. To throw again on second down. Murray, that's complete to Edmonds, his running back. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Murray going to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line. Murray now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 31, Murray finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down at 4, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now it's gone. And he's got Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Scott Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Go.
After the interception, here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Let's get it. 59 mark.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Rams.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quit talking about it and bring it. He's pouring out. He's checking.
Another carry now for Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Goff. He completes this into the hands of Miller. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
180. Let's get it.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Check. 120. Hold on. Check.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st down, Rams.
Come on. 180. Hold on. Check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
We own it.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
20.
On 1st down, gone. And that's complete to Cooks. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now it's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, my 7.
Back to throw, gone. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Gone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Baby's out. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run.
Now Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And his kick is good. And the Cardinals win it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cardinals, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for L.A., the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game, okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same, okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be for old age, somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now, right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound, somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now, throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown, step back, let me get some room, congrats every time I'm through, same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused, hotel get